This video is sponsored by Hailuo AI, powering the worlds I create. You've seen the cinematic world. Now let me show you how it was made. In this behind-the-scenes special, I'll walk you through my creative process and show how I use Hailuo AI to turn ideas into full cinematic sequences. Fast, consistent, and realistic. Every Saturday, I drop a new cinematic episode from one of my 3 universes. To keep that pace, I need tools that move fast without losing quality. That's why I use Hailuo 2. It's now a core part of my workflow, helping me build worlds and scenes in hours, not weeks. Hailuo's interface is really easy to use. It even has an explore page where you can check out other creators' work. Perfect for sparking ideas and getting inspiration. Hailuo's subscription plan comes in 5 categories, each tailored for different needs. Personally, I use the Max plan. With 20,000 credits a month, it gives me unlimited access to Hailuo 2 mode. That means I can build my universes and series faster, at a cost that still makes sense. The tool I use most is the Hailuo 2 model. It's at the core of my videos. But there's also text-to-video and subject reference. I'll walk you through each one and show how they help me bring my stories to life. Image-to-video comes with a lot of great tools. Once you upload an image, you can set it as the start or the end of your scene. Then you write the prompt, describing what happens along with camera action, controls, visual effects, and lighting. I usually use my own custom prompts, but the model also has built-in presets you can drop in for quick camera setups or effects. After that, you choose the model, Hailuo 2 in my case, and set the clip length. You can go for 6 or 10 seconds depending on what you need. Quality matters too. 10 seconds is easier for editing later, while 6 seconds in 1080p gives sharper detail but costs more credits, around 80 versus 50. Once everything is ready, just click and wait. It usually takes from a few seconds to a couple of minutes to render. From my experience, it's fast and reliable. Once the render is done, you can really see the quality. Cinematic shots, visual effects, and smooth motion. Hailuo 2 is especially strong at following prompts closely, which makes it perfect for detailed storytelling. We've seen how start frame works. Now let's try the end frame option. After uploading the image, switch it to end. Then add your custom prompt. Make sure Hailuo 2 is selected, and choose your time length and quality. Once it's done, you'll see how the prompt describes the action leading up to your image, and the final frame of the video is actually the image you uploaded. This is the final output. The action plays out exactly as described in the prompt, and the video closes perfectly on the image we uploaded. Now I'll show you how to use start and end frame together to build a continuous scene, something you couldn't create otherwise. It's a powerful tool, and I really enjoy working with it. First, we upload the first image as the start frame, then the second image as the end frame. With my custom prompt, I'll guide Hailuo to generate everything that happens in between. You have a lot of creative freedom with 2 images. It all depends on the type of scene you want to build. As always, remember to set your time length. For these scenes, I usually go with 10 seconds, though 6 works as well. As you can see, the video begins with the first frame, builds a smooth sequence, and finishes on the end frame, creating a true cinematic moment. And from here, you can even take that final image, set it as the new start frame, and keep extending the scene forward. Now let's try the text-to-video feature. Here, we use a detailed prompt to describe the entire scene without relying on an image, so it's important to include as much detail as possible. Hailuo allows up to 2,000 characters, and my advice is to use that space fully for your prompt. With text-to-video, consistency can be harder to achieve, so I recommend it more for standalone scenes or specific purposes. Once your prompt is ready, just copy and paste it into the prompt section. Choose your time length and quality, and then proceed. Text-to-video takes a little longer to render, since it's building the scene completely from zero. Once it's done, you can see the result. In our case, a car chase with police, just as we described in the prompt, with the camera moves, lighting, and effects all included. The quality might not always match image to video, but with a more detailed prompt, you can get very close. I usually build scenes like city life, forests, or background shots for my movies with text-to-video. It gives me much more control over the environment, letting me change details freely, while an image is limited to whatever's already in it. Now let's try a more complex prompt, a boxing match. This will test how the Hailuo 2 engine handles movement and physics in a challenging situation. For this, I'll use a very detailed prompt, since simulating fighting scenes has always been one of the hardest things to achieve. Sometimes it works, sometimes not, but hopefully this time, we'll get the result we're looking for. As you can see, the quality improved a lot with a more detailed prompt. Even though I asked for the boxers to exchange shots before the knockout and for the referee to count the downed fighter, the model misinterpreted some of it. But I'm very happy with the result. We got a beautiful, realistic knockout in high quality. With some work and a few tries, you can achieve a lot. Now for the final feature of Hailuo 2 Video AI. We'll use the Subject Reference tool. It works similar to image to video, but instead of any image, we use a character from one of our scenes and try to create something entirely new. For this test, I'll take a female character from one of my sci-fi movies and transform the scene completely, this time into a wedding scene. With a detailed prompt, we'll see how well the model adapts. As you can see, the results are truly impressive. The character remains consistent, and the prompt was followed almost perfectly, creating a full wedding scene that feels alive and believable. What makes this so powerful is how all of Hailuo AI video's features work together. Start frame, end frame, text to video, and subject reference. By combining them, I can shape entire universes, build stories across multiple genres, and create videos that would normally take months in just a fraction of the time. This is only the beginning. With every update, new tools and features are coming, and I can't wait to push them even further. The worlds I'm building are growing every week, and there's so much more ahead. Now I'll show you the text-to-image feature, another powerful tool in Hailuo AI. With it, you can create custom images to use directly in your movies. Once I have my script and scene details ready, I write a prompt to generate each image for every scene. Hailuo AI makes this simple. You can choose from preset themes and select different aspect ratios depending on your needs. Here, The prompt limit is 1,250 characters, so make full use of that space to describe your scene as clearly as possible. It doesn't take long for the images to generate, and they always come in batches of 4. Each one is different, often from a new angle, which gives you more options to use them as start frames, end frames, or even together as a continuous scene. As you can see, the quality is very strong, high detail, sharp textures, and the prompt was followed closely. And if you want to expand the scene or change the perspective, you can simply adjust the prompt to generate new angles and variations. Before I end the video, I want to quickly show you a new feature in Hailuo AI called Agent. I haven't tested it much yet since it just came out, but I'll share one of the coolest things I managed to do with it. You can try it yourself with the free trial, and I definitely recommend giving it a go. In this example, we'll upload an image, select a model, and attempt something special, changing the camera angle that captured the image. Let's see how it works. For this test, we'll write a short and simple prompt. It usually works better with more details, but for now I just want to showcase how the feature works. As you can see, there's a slight change in the camera angle compared to before. Now let's try something different. Let's switch it to night and see how it handles it. It did manage to create a night version, but to get stronger results, we'll need to use a more detailed prompt. I almost forgot. Let me quickly introduce you to MiniMax Audio, which is the audio side of Hailuo. Until now, we've talked about images and video, but here's a quick look at the sound features. The interface is simple and easy to use, with multiple tools. First, the voice library. You'll find a selection of voices you can use for your characters, your videos, or your stories. You can even clone voices, your own or a friend's, depending on your needs. Next is text-to-speech. Here you can paste up to 5,000 characters by default, or increase that to 200,000. Select your voice, adjust speed, pitch, and volume, and generate a high-quality narration. There's also music. This is a newer feature. I haven't tested it much yet, so I encourage you to create an account and try it out. Voice design is another new addition I haven't explored yet, but I'll cover it in a future video. Then we have Voice Clone, where you can upload or record a voice and adjust options like removing background noise, enabling accents, or setting language. And finally, Voice Isolation, where you can take a recording with background noise and separate it into a clean, clear voice track. That's the full range of Hailuo's features at the moment. For me, it delivers on quality, speed, price, and control. If you'd like to try it yourself, all the links are in the description. And don't forget, this Saturday, Horizon: Rise of the Colonists Part 2 is coming out. Thank you for watching.